one of the things I've been so impressed with you watching you since we've met, which was like when was Cargo Van? That was like it was pre-COVID, right? Or was it post-COVID?
What's
Cargo Van?
It was my 30th birthday, so it was 3 years ago.
Oh, 3 years ago. Cargo Van was the one take.
Right.
Like the 35-minute one take. Which, talk about learning lessons. There was a lot of lessons learned on that one.
Yeah.
But since knowing you, I've seen you've gotten so involved in so many activities, with the Arizona Production Association and educational partners, filmmakers, and like
Yes.
you seem like someone, and you mentioned before we got on before we started recording that you have 2 podcasts of your own. So you're somebody, and just watching your socials myself, you're somebody who really likes to give back and get involved in the community and stuff. Is that something you've always known that you wanted to do? I mean, you went to school for film, right? So did you always know that you wanted to have some role in educating others in the community?
I did not. I did not have any plans to educate anybody. I just found out that there was a lot of issues in politics in Arizona film. I wanted to get involved in helping us get a film tax incentive out here. So I went to lobby at the House of Representatives, and I found the Arizona Production Association was helping with that. So then I got involved with them, and I got voted onto the board so I could be a part of helping lobby for the film tax incentive. Then, with all of my outreach to get everyone to lobby with us, people kind of started seeing me more as a speaker for Arizona Film. And then I started getting asked to do workshops and teaching at the colleges out here. And so then I joined Arizona Filmmakers as a community educator to create workshops and stuff for them too. So it kind of just got thrown at me.
Right.
But I'm also like one of the only people out here that is willing to help teach other people.
Yeah.
It's a lot of gatekeeping. Luckily that's changing. Luckily that's changing now, but it was a few years where nobody else was doing it, so I did.
Well, isn't that the crazy thing about this industry? I think
it's kind of like a changing of the guard. There's always the I feel like that I don't want to say generational because I feel like then we're starting that fucking stupid argument, but of like before it was like, you keep your secrets except for the people that are in your tight group that are going to stay with you, and then everyone else you just don't help.
Well, yeah. And everybody walks around like, find a mentor. I'm like it's that easy to just, I'm just going to put a ad out in the paper. Would love a filmmaking mentor, please. It's like,
oh, let me call that guy because I love mentoring people.
I mean, so now that you're sort of this has been thrust upon you and you've taken up the challenge, do you see yourself progressing, like even teaching at in film school or anything like that? Or
so I've been asked by 2 of the colleges out here to be a professor, but it doesn't pay as much as I get freelancing. So if I ever want to take a break, maybe, but I don't see myself taking a break anytime soon.
So are you busy there? I mean, did you guys got the film? Did you guys get the tax incentive in Arizona?
We did get the tax incentive. It's not as competitive as other states, so we're still trying to figure that out and try to get to them to pass more money. But we have been really busy. I worked full time as a freelance camera operator for 15 years out here.
Is it mainly what is it mainly? Is it mainly commercials, or is it a mixed bag of commercials, television, film, indie film?
We have a lot of commercials and a lot of TV. Mostly that. We get a lot of documentaries, and we do get some films, but not enough for me to be happy about it.
Yeah. That's cool though. I mean, it's really impressive to see how. I mean, I didn't realize it was thrust upon you and that you've accepted the challenge, but it's pretty cool because you're always out there advocating,
Yes. I try because I also had a very difficult time when I was being trained. So I wanted other people to have a better time than me.
Sure.
So
do you mean in school? Because I mean, you've been out of school for quite some time, but do you mean in school training or getting your feet in the doors and being trained by the people that were already working? You know?
It was after school. So school was theoretical. So I didn't really
Yeah.
learn much of anything. Film is a very hands-on learning experience.
For
But
sure.
it was afterwards. I did get my foot in the door very early, luckily. But it was the gatekeeping that once you got to a certain level, they would stop helping you. So I
Yeah.
had to learn a lot on my own.
And I imagine, I mean, I'm probably safe in assuming that it's even harder for a female cinematographer.
Yes, that was the main problem. I try
Yeah.
not to talk about it too much anymore because I've harped on it for so many years. But back in the
Yeah.
day, in my day, I say it like it's 20 years ago, but like 13 years ago, it was really like, oh, you can't do that job. You can't carry it. Let me carry it
Right.
for you. But luckily, the new generations and stuff and like just society in general have been more accepting of women being able to do harder jobs. So it's not a problem anymore, luckily for the next generations. But I just wanted to make it a very just open community for them to learn,